Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Survivor Season 40 Winners at War episode recap. I'm JB, and today I'm going to recap episode 2 of the season. This will be my fifth video, I think. But yeah. So, tonight we saw Danny go home, which I was pretty bummed about because she was actually one of my favorite winners. Um, oh, I'll tell you, folks, this was not a fun episode for me tonight. It had some funny moments, but firstly, well, what was funny? A few things happened that were funny. Tony and the ladder, that was hilarious. Adam and the torch, he was trying to put it in the hole and he couldn't, so Jeff Probst, like, you know, gives Ben the signal to help him out. That was funny. So we start the episode with Rob finding out that Amber probably went to Edge of Extinction because she gave him that token. He sees the token and he's like, oh crap, I think they voted off my wife. So that was a little sad. And then when they go into the challenge and he sees that she's not there, that was, I felt bad for Rob. I did. And then we also had in this episode Denise finding an idol with Ben and them wrapping Adam into it. Then the other tribe, you had Kim finding an idol and wrapping Sophie into it, which was, as Sophie was saying, an odd choice, but I don't know. This was a very weird episode. And the main thing that I am stuck on was the tribal council. I thought it was very strange how Rob had everyone empty their bags and they all emptied it. And, Ben was talking and he was like trying to make sense of what he was saying, and they were kind of like, what are you saying? And he was trying to explain himself and they were kind of laughing about it. And for me, I didn't like Rob and Parvati tonight. The tension between the tribe, Rob comes off as kind of a bully, having everyone empty their bags and just kind of using this intimidation factor, and then he and Parvati laughing at what Ben's trying to say. I don't like that kind of personality. I don't like that. I think it's really kind of rude, and I know it's a game, but I mean, Parvati and Boston Rob were on the Villains tribe in Heroes versus Villains, and this episode kind of reminded me why, because I really didn't like how they handled the situation. I don't think it was strategic. I just think it was very ugly. So, from a personal standpoint, from my personal perspective, I didn't like that. At this point, I'm kind of rooting against Parvati and Boston Rob. I felt bad for Rob when he saw that Amber was voted out. But after this tribal council, I think I'm rooting against them. They seem to kind of be the villains this season, which is fitting. I still don't understand why no one is targeting Rob. Like, they talked about targeting Parvati, but no one wants to get out Rob. And it's like, why? I mean, they must want to get him out eventually. Are they just keeping him around because he's a meat shield and big threats want a bigger threat to be in the game still? I mean, I just don't get it. I don't understand why they didn't even think of targeting Rob. Everyone's intimidated by him. It's ridiculous. If I was out there, I would have voted him out by now. But, Parvati and Rob, they're just like, I don't even know. I'm really kind of disappointed in these winners, and I'm very sad about Danny because I thought she had a lot of potential. In my bootless ranking, I had her going pretty far, almost to the finale. I thought she would do well. She was one of my big 8 that I thought could win. If you check my other video, I have a video where I list 8 players that I think could win. 2 of them were Amber and Danny. And it's not looking good for either of them, for me. But with that said, my winner pick is Denise. And Denise had a very good episode tonight. She found an idol. Even when Rob made everyone empty their bags, she still held on to that idol and hid it from them. That was very cool. I love Denise this season. I think she's doing awesome. She's still my winner pick. Adam kind of was going to make a move. He was going to try and vote out Parvati, but he didn't. We didn't get much from Michelle tonight. I don't think we got anything from Nick. Didn't get too much from Yule. We had Tony with the whole ladder business. Ethan with the old school alliance. That was pretty funny, though, when... well, Boston Rob lost the challenge for the team. I mean, I guess he was just so distracted by his wife being voted out that he just couldn't do that puzzle. And usually he's good at doing puzzles. But he couldn't this time. And, you know, it was funny when Ethan was like, dude, you sucked today. Because, you know, they're friends. So, and Ethan is known to be such a nice guy. So hearing him say that to Rob was pretty funny. But, yeah, Sarah and Tony talked about Cops Are Us. I think Sarah has the potential to go far. Tony's impressing me. I thought he would be a bigger target by now, but Sandra's still sitting pretty. Sophie was with Kim. Kim found the idol. Who am I forgetting? Jeremy. He was sitting pretty today. Didn't he get a advantage of some kind? I'm trying to remember. What was the thing that he got? Oh, yeah, he can, like I say, folks, there's no cuts in these videos. It's just me talking. But he got an advantage that would let him sit out of a tribal. He would leave before tribal. He couldn't vote, but he also wouldn't be able to be voted against. So that's cool. Didn't get much from Wendell tonight. Didn't get much from, who am I forgetting? Tyson, we got a little bit from him just talking about the ladder. I think I touched on everyone. We had Ben. Ben was, you know, he is a wild card. And I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if he got voted out tonight. But again, you know, the whole tribal council was just funky. I was sad to see Danny go, but, I mean, she really wasn't playing a strong game. She just made some bad decisions, and her intuition was not strong. So, I mean, it was a fine episode. It just was a little bit ugly for me. But, so we got Ben, Jeremy, Nick, Adam, Rob, Ethan, Danny, Parvati, Denise, Michelle, and then Sarah, Sophie, Sandra, Kim, Yule, Wendell, Tony, and Tyson. Right. That's everyone. I think I mentioned everyone. I apologize if I didn't. But, so that was pretty much the whole gist of the episode. Not too much happened. But I don't understand how Rob has so much power in the game. I just don't understand it. These new players, the newbies versus the oldies, these newbies need to get together and get him out. Just get him out. They're like, oh, we got to keep him around because if he's a target, then it takes the target off my back. No, it doesn't matter. In the game, he will make these big moves. He will control the game. I mean, how many episodes do we have to go before one of these big players are taken out? Because thus far, Natalie's probably the biggest threat that's gone. And in a game where you have Sandra, Parvati, Rob, Tyson, you know, I don't understand why they're letting these strong players stay in the game. It just blows my mind. Um, so at this point, I'm kind of rooting for the newer school. I want Rob gone. I want Parvati gone. Um, I feel bad. Rob's wife got voted out. I did feel for him then, but I didn't like their how they expressed themselves tonight and how they talked to the tribe. I don't feel like it was that strategic. Um, it was just kind of uncomfortable, and I didn't like it. But I'm rooting for Denise. I still like Jeremy. Still like Nick. I don't like that Ethan is siding with Rob and Parvati. I feel like he's kind of in over his head. I think playing with those two. I mean, because they will, I feel, cut the head off that dragon the minute that they get the chance to, you know, be some dragon slayers. Little coach reference there. But yeah, this was an interesting episode. I wasn't expecting Dani to go home, but she was playing a very strange game. She hasn't played in a long time. Her telling Rob, vote out Parvati and you'll have my vote. And then Denise was talking to Adam, and she's like, should I give it to Parvati? I'm like, what? Why would you give it to Parvati? Half of your advantage to build her trust. Look, I love Denise, and I think she has a chance to win, but that was a silly, silly suggestion of a move. I am glad Adam shut that down. Adam actually did very well this episode, I think. I don't know, man. Seeing all these winners together, it's really surreal. It is just nuts, but I don't know. It's hard to digest everything that I saw. I probably should watch the episode twice before doing these videos so I get a better grasp. But I like going on how I'm feeling and the initial reaction. If, sometimes I can't do the videos the night of the show, but I'll either do them that night or the day after. But yeah, Dani's gone, and that's a shocker. I was really excited to see her play. I thought she was going to go far. She got pretty good edits. The first 2 episodes, or the first 2-hour special episode. I don't know, folks. We'll see what happens. I still am rooting for Denise. I think that still rooting for Jeremy. He was on the bottom, but he's picking up some speed. So the players left that I think could win still from my initial selection are Denise, Jeremy, Nick, Tyson, Sarah, and Ethan. Right. And the other 2 I thought could win were Amber and Dani. But they went home, so. Or not, they didn't go home, but they're on edge of extinction. All women so far. No men been voted out. That's very interesting. And not a lot of big players. Like, I think Dani's a very good, very strong player. I think Natalie is. They're all winners. Amber had a lot of potential, I thought. So, but no one really big like Sandra or Rob or Parvati. So I'm really surprised by that. This is a very unpredictable season, which I did expect it to be. But we'll have to see what happens. So tonight was not that fun. Had a lot of kind of ugly moments, had some funny moments, had some downer moments, but it was interesting. So moving forward, we'll have to see what happens. I'm probably going to re-watch the episode. I think I'm going to try to maybe, if I'm not sure, maybe I'll watch them twice before giving a recap. I don't know, folks. Maybe. I probably won't. But I'm going to put it in the back of my mind, too. So, We'll see. But anyways, this video is going to be a little shorter than usual other videos. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Can't wait to see what happens next week. Very interesting season. I will be shocked if both Boston Rob and Parvati and Sandra all make the merge. But we will see. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Stay happy, stay healthy. I'll see you next time. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.